can do it, Mom. Put me in, Coach. I can do it. Hashtag welcome to Awktober. I did a lot of things that I actually forgot about. Autumn is like certainly one of my favorite seasons. Living in New England, it is the most beautiful thing I have ever experienced in my entire life. If you haven't gone to the New England section of the United States between September into maybe November, you haven't lived, dude. Dudette, person, dog. Do dogs watch YouTube videos? I bet one of them does. You got donuts, you got apple cider, you got hard cider, you got fresh apples, bunch of corn on the cob, dude. Thanksgiving, that's not in October.
Blueberries.
Blueberries, the leaves changing. People flock from all over the country just to see how beautiful our country, section of the country is. And I'm proud of the fact that I come from there. If you can't tell, this is a Finn hat, but it's kind of big. Look better? This one look good? That's better. Like fall in Japan, it's kind of still fall weather. It's a cool 44 out now, about 3:30 in the afternoon. Nice sunset coming on through. Doesn't really get winter here, because when I'm used to winter, it's like 3 feet of snow, school's canceled, I'm snowed in, I can't leave my house. Let's drink hot chocolate all day. It took a while for autumn to kick in. There's not a lot of foliage around, but it took like, I don't know, like late October, November, and even December is like when it actually was like finishing. Autumn in the United States is probably like a golden like 3 weeks and then it's over. It's such a, because it's so small, you have to treasure the time. And it comes before you know it and it leaves when you just start to notice it. Last time I wore a real coat was probably a few weeks ago because I can just throw on a sweatshirt and be fine. October in Japan was a lot of things. I explored all of the towns around me. I went on some trips. I did a lot of things with my friends. I'm gonna make a list. One of the first things I did was, there's probably like 20 stations in between where I live and my route to school. I've stopped at a lot of them to explore. One stop down the line, a lot of department stores, lots of cool restaurants, like a few parks. You can't really go chuck a frisbee or stuff. That's okay. I've let that go a long time ago. I go around with my friend Andy to a lot of different places. I've discovered my love for Uniqlo. Hate me for it. I'm on a hashtag budget. It's fashionable. I can afford it. I feel handsome. Department stores in Japan are great because it'll be like 3+ floors of anything you can think of. I went and I saw the cutest puppies that I've seen in my entire life. They're smaller than any puppies I've ever seen, and it was great. I miss dogs. Dogs, I miss dogs. Side note, the black burger and white burger and all those different colored burgers from McDonald's, they're not all that I cracked up to be. They're okay. I got them. People will probably ask about that, and I did it. So, I'm not talking about it. It's out of the way. I did it. It was cheap, but it's not that great. So one of my friends from school was studying abroad in China at the same time that I'm here. About a 2-week vacation, and for one of them, he came here. He was staying with one of his friends in Hongi. Really cool just to see someone else from my school studying abroad in a different part of Asia. He got to visit me. That was dope. Also, my RA last year, my friend Kita, she was studying abroad in South Korea. She came to visit. I got to see her for a day. That was awesome. Push yourself outside your comfort zone. You will never, ever regret it. Just kidding, you might, but it's worth the risk. I had a few parties with my friends. We got to go to a lot of cool spaces, expensive apartments that we would never be able to afford, but we just knew people who lived there, or we all went in on it together with the sharing of the money. I took this fabulous trip to Nikko, which is a super awesome area north of Tokyo. It's up in the mountains and it was so fall. It was like the first time I actually felt like the fall essence, the cool crisp air, the wonderful beautiful trees. I got to see a gorgeous Buddhist temple. One of the most famous in the world. I got to walk around it. I had read about it and seen it in pictures and studied about it, and it just to actually go there was just so cool. Other than that, just going to school and being a
nice guy.
Being a nice Just be nice to people, guys. It's not that hard. Just be nice. Just be kind. Let go of your ego and your pride. Just be nice to people. Share things. Share your happiness. Share your food. Share your snacks. Share your Pokemon. Share your Pokemon. Oh, also, I bought this recently. This way. I can't believe I got these for as cheap as I did, and I'm in love.
You want to give them to me?
Nope, they're mine forever. We should make a video right now walking along the river.
Okay.